Welcome to the Onyeka Nwelue show. In the studio, I have one of my big bosses, Mr. Fidelis Uzoma. Stage name LPee. He's one of those vibrant people you have that conversation with, and I think you're going to enjoy having this conversation with him. Welcome, my boss.
Welcome. Thanks for welcoming me, sir.
Right.
I appreciate it, man. Beautiful studio.
Thank
You're
you
looking
so
good
much.
as always.
Thank you.
Thanks for inspiring us.
Thank you. Talking about moving to South Africa, when did you move to South Africa and how long have you been here?
I came to South Africa 2013, and I guess if it's 2020 now, then it's 7 years. Yeah, I came to South Africa April 2013.
So you had dreams before you come?
I've always
You
been
came
a
here.
dreamer now. I've always been a dreamer.
I like that.
I've always been a dreamer, and the difference between men and men is that you have to dream and move.
The difference between men and men.
Yes, yeah, you have to. There's a term that the term jungle hustle came from my story.
Okay,
And
that's
that's the name of my production company. That's the name of my clothing company. Everything you see I do has got a jungle attached to it because of my story.
What is it?
Yeah, my story's been. I mean, I come from a middle class family. I'm not from a broke family. I wasn't hungry in Nigeria, but I wanted more. You know, I had all these ideas in my head, and there was no place to put it down. You know, and something in me just wanted to get out because it was turning into something else. You know,
What was it?
no. I was having problems. I'm a very blunt person. I'm very straightforward in my life. So my family, for the longest time, didn't understand me until now. You know, I was quite very verbal about anything I felt. And when you're not exposed to a point where you learn emotional intelligence, or when you learn how to just control yourself, you get into a lot of mess with family. A lot of us are familiar with that one.
Yeah.
So growing up, spending 7 years in South Africa opened my eyes to a lot of things. And I guess the relationship with my family now has a little bit adjusted. But unlike then, I almost went crazy, man. You know Nigeria. Nigeria will bring out the beast in you, either for the better or for the worse.
So let's talk about your music. LPee is your stage now.
Yeah.
Did you stop doing music?
No, I didn't stop doing music. I actually paused music because, bro, this is South Africa. I've got bills to pay. So I discovered South Africa just brought out the other side of me that I knew that was always there, but there was no platform to execute, to even think. So music in South Africa, I'll tell you now, if you're a Nigerian upcoming artist in South Africa, think twice, create a structure, have a strategy, because if you think that you're going to survive just by singing, I hope you're aware that the club that had you last Friday is not going to have you for the next 3 months. There are no concerts that allow for Nigerian artists to just play. You must be Davido. And if Davido was in South Africa, I don't think we'll be wanting him around that much. See, finish the end of the club. So what I'm trying to say is, I figured out that I couldn't just rely on music as a passionate person. I've never been convicted for any crime in my life. I've never been arrested before. And why I'm saying this is the reason why I had to look and search deeper for the other side of me that could help me get by seasonally or time-free in South Africa without relying only on the music. So I didn't give up music. I'm still an artist. In fact, I've not had LPee in the longest time. You're the first person that I said that name in a while.
I was curious. That was why I was asking for the pronunciation. But you know that people are more fascinated by music and musicians.
It's easy to.
So now, do you think you will come back to it? Like it's a pause, right? Do you think you'll come back?
I'll definitely come back with music next year, hopefully. I mean, by the grace of God, we are able to fund.
Now that you're coming back, what kind of music are you going to be doing? High life, ordinary music? What kind?
No, the truth is,
because you're not a big man, so you're not going to be monkeying around on stage.
But what do you mean? If it's passionate and it's inside of you, you do what you do. It's people that translate it to either jumping around or whatever they call it.
No, you know Larry Gaga, right?
Larry Gaga.
Yeah, Larry Gaga is a big man, so you can't be monkeying around.
But that's
like
not my brand. That's his brand. So
Yeah,
he'll probably look he will look good in that space. I
That's
might not look good in that space.
I'm seeing the same thing. That's why
No,
I
I will
mentioned
not.
it.
I'm not.
So imagine
I'm
a
not
big
in that
man
space.
like this.
Which
Like
big man, bro?
So how are you going to be jumping up on the stage?
I will jump up on the stage like I've
Well-
always done if I ever get back into music, which I intend
This
to.
way, with this stature now?
This is contextual. I'm dressed like this because I'm coming to your show.
Okay, but also,
But I can switch any day, anytime, and dress as much as the occasion
that
comes.
didn't make sense because when someone looks at you as an artist,
Yeah.
he's seeing Jay-Z, and Jay-Z can't do what Lil Wayne would do on stage. It all comes with physique, right? So I'm wondering, what kind of music will you be doing now?
The truth is, I'll do the same music I've always done. The only thing is that there will be a little bit of swag to it, naturally, which is what time does for all of us, isn't it?
Great.
Exactly.
That's
So
what I said.
there'll definitely be a little swag to it, but it will still be passionate and it will still be good music. I've
Okay.
always done good music. I've never thought about commercial music. Good music is good music. How much more now that almost everything is online and you can stream and you don't have to listen to radio station to hear any music.
You're a filmmaker.
I'm a filmmaker.
Also, do you think you will end up an actor somehow?
I don't know about acting. I've never thought about it, but I mean, if there's a Jamie Foxx, there's probably another. Yeah, exactly. Because do you know how?
You even agree with me now?
No, I do agree with you. The truth is that look at Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Think about how deep that guy sings, and think about how creative he gets when he leaves music and jump into filmmaking.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So, although we are rare, and I'm not able to speak for you, I'm able to speak for myself, and I'm aware that our kind are very rare. People that are able to do this and do this and do this and do it well, it's rare.
Right.
But the likes of Jamie Foxx, there are multiple other people who actually do these things awesomely. So it's been a journey, but we thank God. We thank God.
I'm excited about the projects you have, but you have I understand that you have a film that you'll be releasing soon, a short film.
Yes, I have a short film that I'll be releasing soon. If January, supposedly, we're still working out the logistics because of other projects that I'm involved in. Woof of Sunnyside. When I came to South Africa, I was
You're the director.
Yeah, I'm a director. I'm the producer.
It's a series already.
It's structured to be a futuristic series, but now we made a short film to paint the picture.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing with the short
Are
film.
you able to tell us what it's about?
Yeah, why not? I came to South Africa in 2013 and I stayed in Wonder Park. So I learned my first set of lessons in South Africa in Wonder Park. I did my first event. I started with events, filled up News Cafe Wonder Park, and then I learned lessons from people you call friends. Immediately South Africa has been awesome, So I learned, oh wow, okay, your first success is a problem to a lot of people. A lot of people actually want you down. It's okay to be down for them. And they love you like that. They actually will help you when you're down. But immediately you look like you're about to leap, there's a problem and you start seeing it coming live. You understand? So it moved me to Sunnyside. Sunnyside is not much of a distance from Wonder Park if you're familiar with Pretoria. And I lived in Sunnyside and I saw for first time in my life something we perceived as America, the United States of America. As far as I'm concerned, South Africa is actually supposed to be the United States of Africa. I saw Ghanaians, I saw people I've never seen before. And so as a creative, I'm not a street boy. So I'm never in the corners, either in my room, writing something or walking on the road or using the 500 MB that the Tshwane government gave us MB to learn YouTube video making and stuff. And that was my journey. So I saw the crime, I saw the story, I saw the cop. So there's nothing you can tell me about Sunnyside. And so I created a synopsis, a treatment, and I just kept it there since 2016 until this year. Then we decided to paint a picture of a Nigerian lead character who arrived South Africa chasing greener pastures, just like I did. But then, instead of following the creative way, he got into drug dealing and became one of the baddest ever to live in Sunnyside.
We'll go on break, and when we come back, we'll continue the story of the Wolves of Sunnyside. back to the Onyeka Nwelue show, I've been in the studio with LPee, talking about Dwarfs of Sunnyside. But
you know when you call me LPee?
Yeah. So
I can't remember last time somebody called me LPee.
It doesn't excite you. That's
I
what
guess
we
maybe I guess because I've not been in the space of making music for a while, so I'm used to the Uzoma, Fidelis.
You know that even during our conversation, I find it hard to record your English name.
So you got used to the LPee thing so quickly.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, because I checked out the video and stuff. Yeah.
Great. Thanks.
And why do you have to thank me? I was doing my research and I have to talk to you.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
But if you relaunch as an artist, consider me one of your fans.
I'm humbled.
Yeah.
I'm humbled. Thank you.
Do you have plans of coming back as we discussed?
I'm definitely coming back next year. I'll come back next year. Because it's crazy how you tell yourself, when I have money, I'll do this.
Yeah. And then when the money comes.
Story. You get carried away more and more.
Wolves of Sunnyside. Have you tried to pitch it to people who are interested in Nigerian story?
Not yet.
Why not?
Okay, can I tell you 4 things I'm working on as I speak to you?
Tell me.
My wife and I own 10-acre property in the south of Joburg, where we run an event and conference center.
You have not invited me.
You know you are specially invited. I run something called the Jungle Market.
Okay.
It's a fun area. I'll share the information with you. So it's.
Is there an address we have viewers who?
Oh yeah,
like your face,
Walkerville. If you're familiar with the Joburg South, it's Walkerville. It's plot 70, Road 8, Walkerville. It's just a fun hot place, and we're doing more.
When does that?
Every Sunday, every Saturday, and stuff. So it took my time. Now some of the clients we have here are coming back. We had a sold out gospel concert last year. I shared that
there
with
or
you.
somewhere. Yeah.
No, somewhere else. I'm just trying to elaborate more things that I've been working on where they carry money, come my pocket, so I can feed day bills. No. You know, I'm trying to.
No,
it's very important that we don't run away from our roots.
Okay.
So I'm every now and then I want to achieve my roots. I'm very proud of where I'm from. I'm a Nigerian man, and pidgin is something attached to me. So I'm focused on right now doing a lot of things that will help drive certain other ideas like music and like any other passion, you understand? So we're doing sold out concerts, we're doing events, we're doing movies and other things, you see. So I haven't had time to do something like that with like music. But next year, I'm already talking to a couple of producers, thinking of setting up in the property there as well, so that there's a studio there. The bigger picture is to own a place where just like a film studio, but pre-recorded.
Right.
So you can do all sorts of pre-recording. There's land, there's everything you will need. The serenity is world class. You understand? So and then we're gonna build chalets that side. So these are a couple of things I'm involved in. Sure. Music is my first baby and I love it, but you know the story. You don't get into that space unfunded. And people don't like me easily, and I don't know how to beg. You know, people who like me from the very first day they meet me. Do you understand?
Right.
Yeah, but I'm used to being. You have to study your life and your journey. I've seen my journey. I've seen my relationship with people, and I've seen that. Okay, if you go into music, you don't get money, you go suffer. That one I can guarantee you, because people are gonna be like, because people, you get into a room and it look like you brought problem, of which you're not even thinking anything in your mind. You understand? And you see reaction, and I tested the whole thing in my life, and I felt like, no, if I'm gonna get back here, I want to get back here, fully structured, fully ready, my team, self-financed. I mean, I didn't face the kind of rejection that Jay-Z faced, but he built his empire. You understand? So it's what going back to, because I love music and I do it freely. So, but I want to do it right. I remember when you release one, you can't stop.
Yeah, it becomes addictive.
That's the mistake we made. That's the mistake. Film, we can still survive with film.
I mean it's addictive.
It is addictive. Apart from the addictive aspect of it, I'm trying to tell you that immediately you drop one music, it gains momentum. The foolishness we did as upcoming artists back then was thinking we have arrived with one big build. Carolina was awesome. In South Africa, I did the video with less than 30,000 rand. Pilot film, shot it. But I know how much I cashed out with events, because I was always doing events. Do you understand? But then it made you feel this sense of comfort, not arrival. But then you sleep on yourself. And then you find out that you decrease 3 months later, they listen to another person. It becomes a problem and it's hard to make a comeback. Immediately you drop, you have to keep going. You drop, you have to keep going. You can't stop.
Are there musicians in South Africa, Nigerian musicians in South Africa that you want to collaborate with, that you want to work with?
I've never been somebody, and I'm going to be blunt about it. I've never been, it's going to sound arrogant, but it's not. I've never woken up one day and said, I would like to feature this guy, work with this guy. It's never been my thing. You know, I've always been a solo runner.
No, nobody at all.
Nigerian artists in South Africa.
Okay, no. Apart from that, is there
any other artist, African artist? Oh man, South Africa, they've got lots of artists, man. Both Nigerians and both South Africans. I would love to work with anybody, but I've never woken up and said I would like to. That's being truthful to you.
The Wolves of Sunnyside. Are you going to make it a public? Are you going to make it public for people to?
Yeah, the short film. Yeah, I'll make it public. But it's also going to go into pitching rooms from next year. We're going to be sending across pitching rooms both in South Africa and Nigeria. I want to create. My first film was a collaborative effort, where in my mind I wanted to put Nigerians and South Africans in one project. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me because we keep talking about the unification of Africa, and the guys you are complaining about sitting in top places, that you are complaining about that they cannot provide you as easy as water, as easy as good road, are they the ones you think are going to focus on your unification? No, our unification has to start from creative ideas, grassroots, where an average Nigerian and an average South African think it's okay for us to sit down and do a good project and make money if we have to. That's where you start the unification. By the time it builds, nobody has to be carrying placards across the world and saying, unify Africa. No. Let it start from me and you as a South African, as a Nigerian. Let's sit down and say, what can we do together? Oh, I know the one Kenyan guy too. I think he's into film. You connect with him, social media. Let's not waste each other's time. Do you understand? Unification has to start from grassroots, and that's my vision. So what we did, my first movie was the story of a Nigerian guy. I actually acted in it. Now that we are talking, I played the lead role. I also forgot. So I played the lead role with a South African actress, and so in my head, this was me moving against xenophobia and things like that, you know. And so moving forward, at this stage, we still want to do things like Wolf of Sunnyside, a series that runs across Africa. I mean, Sunnyside is the one place to do this.
Coming to xenophobia, they have had hashtags where I said Nigerians must go, Zimbabweans must go. What is your take on that?
Okay. I believe very strongly that I have met South Africans. I've dealt with South Africans. And just like most people in South Africa have generalized every single Nigerian as a drug dealer, it is not possible for me to generalize all South Africans as xenophobic.
Right.
They are not. The only thing is that the more you grow, the more you know. A lot of South Africans have begun to travel. Many of them are traveling. And when you meet them, you will know the difference. So I don't stress about those conversations. I've never had an interaction that was uncomfortable for me. It also depends on how you carry yourself. I've never been in a space where I sensed xenophobia. I see it in social media when it goes on news. My mom is calling me, blah, blah, blah. I understand. But can I tell you, I have never personally experienced xenophobia. I don't get into spaces. Even when I was living in Sunnyside, I don't get into spaces that are not comfortable. I walk away very easily. If I sense your energy is not cool for me, I'm out of the room. So I can't tell you, oh, that guy said something so harsh to me or about my nationality. No. It's in the air, and it's ignorance. That's why people like Malema, we have no reason not to idolize living legends. People who are seeing the vision even while they are alive. Do you understand? Not because it's political. Not because it's political at all. I mean, what exactly is that guy standing to benefit from all these agendas? So these are people, because there will always be people in generations that see beyond, and they are never ever liked by public opinion.
Right.
So I've always been in that space, so I'm used to it. Xenophobia I've never experienced. I'm not going to try to, not that it doesn't exist. I don't encourage it. I don't also tolerate it either.
And like when you said you've never experienced it because it doesn't exist.
Yes.
I like that because most of us only believe that things exist when we've been affected by them.
You're right.
Yeah, so I like that line where you said that, and that will help shape the mentality of many people who discard people's realities. Like, if I say I have been wounded by something, and somebody says that's not true,
Just because you didn't experience it. True.
Yeah,
true.
But also, my interest in your film is because I have just written a book which has been accepted by a South African publisher, Blackbird Books.
Beautiful.
It's called The Strangers of Braamfontein. If you can see the poster behind me.
Wow. That's new.
Yes. So it's out next year. It's a story of Nigerians and Zimbabweans and other foreigners, Angolans, Congolese people in Bram.
Yeah.
And my idea is to tell the story of foreigners by ourselves, our own story, not involving South Africans, but what happens in Bram among foreigners. And I think that's why I'm interested in Wolves of Sunnyside, because even the titles are almost.
I'll tell you something about Wolf of Sunnyside. When you watch Wolf of Sunnyside, it's the blunt truth.
Right.
Because do you think that, and let's not deny ourselves the truth, Nigerians, Tanzanians, Ethiopians,
all the characters in my book,
they are involved. Most, and when I say all these things, I mean most of them are involved in these things that they are being accused of.
Right.
I'm not interested in petting anybody in the back.
Yes.
But I refuse for the past 10 years of my life to put in hard work in the film and television industry for you to generalize me. That you will not even get past the door with me. Never.
Wow.
So the truth, so when you watch Wolf of Sunnyside, it opens with a South African drug lord in Sunnyside, because without the permission of the South African police or whatever, the Nigerian guy who thinks the easy way to make money is drug will not get past.
That is what I've been saying.
The Tanzanian guy, I mean, in Sunnyside, they mistake Tanzanians for Nigerians. You know, the Ethiopians with their little small shops and everything, not all of them. But I have seen things happen in Sunnyside that we are going to put a Wolf of Sunnyside, you'll be shocked. But we are showing you that everybody is involved. And we played out from the cops to the different nationalities.
So this means that we've just shared the same idea, because that's what I've done in Strangers of Braamfontein.
I'll definitely read the book.
Yeah, that's what we have just done together. So it's better we reinforce the stereotype and entertain.
I am telling you, it's a series, so it's walk. Fantastic. Open pages and open plots. I'm telling you, it's gonna be something different, and you need to watch. Actually, I'll send you a link.
I like
to check out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. God bless, man. Keep moving. What you're doing is awesome. You're an inspiration to a lot of young people. And God bless you. God bless you.
This is the end of Onyeka Nwelue show, and keep reading.